RTX VR here. I'm going to try to make this short, but it probably won't be. So forgive me, because, you know, when you're doing these videos, time just flies by. What might seem like 5 or 10 minutes to me ends up being a half hour. So I am winging this. You know, I'm not writing essays or anything like that to do my content. It just comes from me. So, you know, no tricks here, no fancy words. But what I want to address here is something that's affecting a lot of other people and me on YouTube. Now, I'm not making this video to jump on the bandwagon of hate towards strikers or whatever the case is. I'm not here to try to grab anybody from just because it's news now. I posted a video several weeks ago about a copyright hit that I got. So, you know, all the big YouTubers, they get all the hits. You know, whenever they put something up, people just watch it, while mine just went unnoticed. So I'm going to show you that video here. It's nothing fancy. I'm just going to show you like proof that, you know, I did post it. So I'm going to try to make this quick. I'm going to try to give accurate information as far as I can dig it out of my brain. So I'm just going to go, in case you don't know about YouTube, this is really for people that don't really know about the copyright issues on YouTube. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you're having some problems yourself, you know, maybe this can help you. I've had disputes in the past, but it just seems like for some reason in 2019 they're just getting out of hand, like totally crazy. Like I have videos on here that are 3 years old, and all of a sudden now they're getting copyright hits from everybody, like people that you wouldn't even expect, like other channels, you know. So it's just really nuts. So I don't know if somebody's just hacking, or if YouTube just allows anybody to use anybody else's name to flag people, which is kind of like wrong. Like if I get flagged, say, by another YouTube channel, then that flag should come directly from that channel, not from some random viewer who just says, this has got copyright content. Who's it from? You know, Joe Blow Tech News, you know. I really don't know how that works, because I don't flag people, you know. I'm the type of person that believes that we should be able to use whatever's out there. If a movie trailer is out there in the public on social media, then that should be for public use now. Now, obviously, using material to the extent where, you know, you're stealing a whole video and saying it's yours, that's another story. But, like, you know, most people just use bits and pieces. I was watching Linus Tech Tips, and I agree with him there. Most of the time, you just use little bits and pieces. So anyway, I'm going to try to make this quick, because I know that people have, you know, short attention spans nowadays, or don't have a lot of time. So I'm putting myself out here. I'm showing you stuff that I probably shouldn't show you, because I don't even know if, like, it's something hackers can use. But I'm a small YouTube channel, so I'm just kind of like throwing myself out there. So here's my actual channel. This is my gaming page, you know. It looks a little better than the standard YouTube page, which is this thing, which is ugly. I mean, maybe my page is ugly anyway, but, you know, of course, this definitely looks better. Sorry if I'm loud too. I tried to adjust my mic. So I do like 360 videos. I do gaming videos. You know, I do some unboxing stuff. You know, again, it's not high production. It's just me. And I have to work around a lot of health issues that I deal with, so I'm not always in the right frame of mind, so I can't really commit to making things super duper high production. What else did I do here? Building, you know, computers. I don't know if I have any recent benchmarking videos here, but anyway. Most of them are games, some 360 stuff, beach family junk. You know, I just like to share a few things with my viewers. But you know, I try to put like mainly very long gameplay video on here. Um, so you know, most of my channel basically caters to people who like to watch long videos, not short ones. So I get a lot of flack from viewers because my stuff is too long. All right, so I'm getting long-winded already. So, all right, so here I'll show you this thing from 2 weeks ago. Okay, this is why I think some of these are bogus, if not all of them. Um, because here's a video that I posted on, well, actually more than several weeks ago, right here, December 10th. And let me see if my video's up here. I don't know if it's showing or not. I guess let me know if it sounds good or bad. Weeks ago, right here, December 10th. Oh, let me turn that down. Let me see if my video's up here. I don't know if it sounds good to me. So, all right, so it's December 10th. I posted this. YouTube copyright bogus flags, dazed and confused. All right, so here it is. So this is a benchmarking video that I did. It's from my Aero GTX 1070, and this was posted. Jesus, does it say the date here? Anyway, this video is from like 2016. Okay, so I don't think it has it here. I didn't put it there. Yeah. Anyway, but take my word for it. You can go on the channel and see it. It's from 2016, 3 years ago, okay? And I finally got some kind of a copyright hit on it. Now look at this. Look who it's from. Studio 71 _2 _1 from Jacksepticeye. Now, come on. Do you really think that Jacksepticeye cares about me? Number one. Number two, all I'm doing is an Aero GTX 1070 benchmarking video on my computer at my own home with my own benchmarking apps. So, so I ended up disputing this, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And it was taken down like the next day or 2 days later. So, as far as I know, his name is off there. Okay, but the reason why I'm going to prove to you that these are bogus, or at least maybe it's proof, maybe it's not proof, because maybe I just did something wrong here. Maybe I didn't put enough, you know, I didn't really put any information here. I didn't give credit to, like, say, you know, the benchmarking programs or whatever, which I didn't think you had to do. Because in this particular video, I used the music, so that was a bad part for me. But the dispute here didn't have anything to do with the music. Okay, it had to do with like them saying that I was using a particular part of the video that was from their thing. That's my assumption anyway. Because again, the dispute wasn't over the sound, it was over the picture that was being used. So I don't take any footage from anybody else. As far as I can recall, I've never done that. So if you see something, then forgive me, but I don't recall ever using any footage from anybody else's YouTube channel, because that's not me. That's not my channel. Like, I only do gameplay video, VR video, benchmarking videos, and, you know, PC building or unboxing stuff. You know, there might have been maybe one time where I was browsing the internet and explaining some stuff, but that's totally different. That was just looking up information. That wasn't really like using anybody's channel. So I don't want to play this again because it's going to be boring. But anyway, you can see my video here, and it is my video.
I just wanted to bring this to the attention of people. I mean, you know, I'm no expert or popular YouTuber or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about copyright claims real quick. I'm not going to go into any like fine details about how it works and all that stuff. But you know, every so often when I do a video, if I forget to take out music from a game, I might get a copyright hit. Well, that's really the main reason I get copyright hits, is if there's music in my video that has a copyright claim on it.
Alright, so So that's actually correct, right? So that's usually the only time I get a copyright hit on my video. But now, all of a sudden, I don't know if it's because of the whole Verge thing, but it seems like there's a wave of people or groups that are now going to copyright hit just for the sake of copyright hitting and maybe get some money out of it from monetization. I don't know. To me, it's fraud. Flat out fraud. So I'm going to close this one now. This is the old video, like I said. I can probably get on YouTube here. And here.
The first thing that you need to note is that just
stream.
because YouTube
Oh no, that
has
was
their
not the video.
music
Sorry.
in the library for you to use,
I'll find the video in my thing because I'm going to show you now. All right, so basically what I can do is go into my Creator Studio, and I hope that I'm not showing anything that you guys can use to hack into my YouTube channel. Anyway, please don't hack into me. I'm just a lowly YouTuber. Okay? Leave me alone. Go after somebody else. But you shouldn't be doing that anyway. We're all here just trying to, help each other. Alright, so you can go, if I go into my Creator Studio, there's just a slew of videos that I've done, okay? I've done, my God, 1,441 videos. I've put a lot of time into this channel. And it's unfortunate that, my content either isn't getting seen or people don't care about it, I don't know. Because I'm not going to pay for hits. I said that right from the beginning. I'm not going to join networks to get my name thrown out there or whatever the case is, because a lot of these new channels that came out the past couple years, what I noticed was, I'm not saying that they have bad content, okay? And I'm not belittling them or but it's just a little weird that if a YouTuber comes out and then 3 months later they're already up to 50,000 viewers, that just seems like, I don't know. There's some help there somewhere. So anyway, but that's besides the point. I'm not going to sit here and gripe about that. Alright, so if you go down this list of videos in your channel, you see here, includes copyright. Now, you don't have to do this. All you have to do is go over here and hit copyright notices. Okay? Now, it'll take a little while for it to come up. Because it's, I don't know why it takes a long time. Alright, so you can see here, this says edit in progress, edit in progress, edit in product, edit in progress, okay? So when somebody copyright hits your video, you have to make a choice. You can either dispute it, or you can try to, quote unquote, fix it. And fixing it really is ruining your video. That's basically what you're doing. You're either going to take the audio out of part of it, okay, or you're going to have to download it to your computer, put it into your own software, and then edit out all the parts that they're saying are copyrighted, and then that will be gone. Those pieces will just be gone, okay? So you're basically ruining your video that you took all that time to do. Now, like here, you can see this is a 3-hour video, a 1.5-hour video, a 56-minute video, and I even do videos like this, Unearthing Mars, okay? Now, that's a VR game, which really isn't getting a lot of attention, okay? It's not a great game, but I thought it was an enjoyable experience in VR. I mean, if it was on desktop, it wouldn't have been that thrilling. But so I figured I'll help out the developers, right? So I figured, well, I'll do a video and get it out there, and maybe some people will watch it. So boom, I get a copyright hit for trying to help somebody else. So this is the problem with YouTube. Like, you do things sometimes to help developers, and they don't help you back. When they put music into their games, to me, when you have a game with music in it, that should be fair use. Because if you're going to do a gaming video, who really wants to take out the music that goes with the game? Because you want to show that off as well. Now, I understand that there's ways to get around that. Like you can do a Patreon. There's other donation things now that they have. But a person like me, who is a lowly YouTuber, I'm not getting any income. I mean, I haven't been able to put into my channel like I wanted to, but I think I got like 2 people, and thank you, who gave me a couple bucks over the past 3 years. So it's not really. So I don't make money off of my channel. I put in thousands of hours, or have put in thousands of hours. So I don't make any money. So anytime you get a copyright hit, it really hurts. And imagine the bigger YouTubers who rely on, well, of course they probably have donations and super chat. So they can kind of like, I'm not going to say that they can take the hit, but they can absorb the hit, okay? Whereas someone like me, it's just a loss, boom. The pennies that I get, are like gold to me. So anyway, if you go into the copyright notices here, you'll see all these things are copyrighted. Boom. I only got 1 page, okay? So again, you can make a choice. So here's my family videos down here from when I went to the Philippines. Okay, so yeah, I definitely did use some music in there because I made a slideshow, right? You make a slideshow, you put music to it. So I got copyright hit. So I just left that alone because it's not really that important for my channel. I mean, my family can look at them if they want. Now this one here says Frosty Kiss. What I thought was every scenario, I got no achievements. Now this says includes copyright but eligible for revenue sharing. So you see? Now I took off the monetization on this. But here, at least this particular developer chose to share revenue. So I have something in there, probably music, I'm imagining, is in the video. Maybe the developer wants their game to get out there because it doesn't get a lot of love. But they're willing to at least say, hey, let's split this, monetization. So that's awesome. Thumbs up to this particular individual. Now if I click on this, you'll see who it is. So it's probably music, I would imagine. Yeah, it doesn't really say, but it is a song, obviously. This is my cover of a song written by somebody else. So you can monetize it, but only under this thing. So if I checked this box, then I would be saying this. See, so I can't do that. So it's kind of still restrictive, even though this particular individual is willing to share monetization. So YouTube here is not even giving me a chance to share monetization. Because if I click this and then swear by that, I'm lying. That's not really the truth. Because I'm not covering a song. It's in the game. So I don't want to click it because then I'll get copyrighted. So you get my point here with that. So even in those cases, now there was a WoW music video on here that looks like it got changed. Yeah, I did have some World of Warcraft music I was using on one particular thing. But apparently, oh yeah, right here, see? Sharing revenue. This is the one with the World of Warcraft music on it. It includes copyright. Okay. So, Hexacore Music Publishing, monetized by owner. Okay, but this says here, copyright content was found in your video. You're monetizing this video and sharing revenue with the copyright owner. Thank you very much. I appreciate that because I made this slideshow, myself with my own video editing software, and it's pretty long, I think. So it's not about like making lots of money. It's just about getting a little bit of return on the investment that you put in with your time. And this is to me how the whole entire community, the business community, the social community, the public community, we should all be kind of like, okay, let's just share the use of all this material that's out here, you know? I can understand if you're like on television, you record something off the TV and then you post it on your YouTube channel and, you know, you say it's yours or something like that. That's, you know, that's a little different, you know? This is the internet. I mean, come on, it doesn't really take that much effort to put something on. Yes, to produce content, for sure. But I think you're using a lot more equipment when you're broadcasting something, you know, over the television. Anyway, all right, so this is another option you have. So if you, I didn't want to really throw this video out because, you know, I put a lot of time into it, and there might be some people who like it. I don't know. Again, I don't have a way to put my videos out there for millions of people to see. Here I got 124 views. So now this one here, I got 1,000 views. But again, after some time, boom, they hit me with copyright. And I think this one said I couldn't remove the song for some reason. So even if you click remove song, and look at the time period it takes up. This is the other like ridiculous thing. Like there should be like a time limit. Like if you're making a game, right? And a music is only playing for like 30 seconds or not even a minute, which is in this case, you know, like 40 seconds or whatever, I'm just guessing. You shouldn't be hit with a copyright. I mean, if you played the entire song, then yeah, somebody could kind of steal it off YouTube and use it for free. But I mean, only bits and pieces of songs? It's ridiculous. So anyway, how you would deal with this, and I don't think this worked because I tried to remove this, I believe, and I think it failed. For some reason, when you try to remove a song, sometimes it fails. Now, I just noticed that YouTube added another feature here, at least the one I didn't see the last time I had to deal with the copyright. So you click remove song, okay, like if you saw what I did, let me just do it again. So we're at this one, the Orion project. So click on includes copyright. And then you'll get this message here. And then hit remove song. It'll open up another window. And it'll tell you here there's one audio claim. I mean, see, that's all new. I don't remember seeing like all this messages here, but I could be wrong. Oop, oh my god, it's gonna hit me again. I didn't want it to start. Crap. Alright, so you hit erase and hit save. And then just wait. Takes some time. I don't think I have to hit erase again. Let's try it. Oh yeah, I already did that. Okay, yeah. So, see, for some reason this one says your edits could not be saved. So they don't even give you the option to remove it in this video. So that kind of sucks. Now you can do the add or replace, but I never have a good time with that. Now, maybe I'm just editing dumb. Now don't go because I'm getting back to my original point here. I just kind of got sidetracked with what I was going to kind of show people before. Okay, so see, it says can't be saved. So if you hit add or replace there, instead of just putting it in the spot, I don't think it's going to put it in the spot where it is, but I guess later on I'll have to look at that. I think it just puts it here at the beginning, which is kind of stupid. Because this slide bar is dumb. I hate this thing. So, where does it say now? Let's do this over again. All right, so it's at 252, 327. So hit remove song again. Video can't be edited now. All right, so it's probably editing. It probably did work. So I screwed it up. Anyway, I'll do another one. I just hate using that feature because it's just stupid. So even this one, May 27th, 2016, I just got a copyright hit on that. Alright, so back to the I'll go back to that. But back to the MSI arrow, right? It says includes copyright content. Now both of my videos say that. And look who it is. Full Screen Inc. and Linus Tech Tips. Now, do you really think Linus Tech Tips really wanted the copyright hit me? And I can't play it because it's going to be the music. That's all it is. It's like the benchmarking program that anyone can use for free online. So, it's bogus. There's nothing. I made this myself on my computer in my house where I live. So, there's nothing stolen in this video whatsoever. Guaranteed. Now, the one thing that I may not have done was give the credit to the benchmarking program. Okay, that I might have had to do. But I don't believe that either one of these... Well, I know Linus doesn't own the benchmark. And I'm pretty sure Full Screen Inc. Like, what is that? I don't think they own the Unigine engine. So, it's got nothing to do with the benchmark. But it just says copyright content was found in your video. That's stupid. Silly. So what you can do here is file a dispute. And all I can do is say the same thing. My use of content meets legal requirements, fair use, fair dealing, blah blah blah. So you just click that. You can click the video as my original content, which actually it is. So I don't know, you know, see, the problem with that statement is it's very vague. Like, the video itself is mine. I did it, you know. But the benchmarking program is not mine. So, you know, when they word it like that, it's kind of like, what am I saying here? So here I just put, my use of the content meets the legal requirements for fair use. And then say, I'm sure I want to dispute this. I believe the copyright claim is not valid because my use of content meets legal requirements. And then say I'm sure that my video meets it. I know it does because I made it. And then all I just say is my own creation. I made the benchmarking video. At my place of residence, on my computer, with my own video editing software. All apps used are either bought or free to use in a limited fashion, or free to use. That's all I really need to say. The video in question is my own creation. I made the benchmarking video at my place of residence on my own computer. On my own computer, and kind of not, that's not really accurate, is it? Comma. I don't know. On my own computer with my own editing software. All apps used are either bought or free to use. I did not use content from any other source, or I should say media source, or, well, that's really all I need to do. The video was done, recorded by me and me alone. So you can just kind of say something like that. I mean, all apps used are either bought or free to use. I did not use content from any other media source. The video was recorded by me and me alone. I should say recorded and produced. So you just put as much detail as you can. So, and then you just sign your name. And then hit continue, and then it'll say, are you sure? And submit dispute. Okay? And then it'll go back to the previous page. Okay? So, again, I highly doubt these two companies are really making this claim. Because I don't understand where Linus would come into play. Because I highly doubt that, I mean, yeah, there's just nothing. I mean, this is just bogus as far as I'm concerned. These are not real, proper YouTube complaints. They're just somebody just, I don't know. I don't really understand what's happening here. Now, it's possible that maybe, you know, some channels have, if I reload this, it should say copyright and dispute. Right here. Okay, so it's switched. See, copyright and dispute, copyright and dispute. So let's see who else here gave me some copyright hits. So Irreversible, which is kind of a shame. That's another one that I was trying to promote. You know, because they're not really getting much attention. And here I'm trying to help them, and then I get a copyright hit, which is kind of dumb. Now you go on Steam and look up that game, and you tell me how many copies it sold. So I'm just trying to like get it out here to say, hey, this is a neat little arcade shooter, you know. It was one of the first games that supported VR. So that's why I was kind of giving it some credit. So this one says edit in progress, but I think I did it wrong. I didn't. I put the music in the beginning instead. Anyway, so this one we can probably do it properly. So I'm thinking here that there's some kind of an artificial intelligence algorithm that either YouTube uses or these channels have adopted. Maybe they signed up for some company who will look for copyright hits for them, and they have some kind of an artificial search, you know, that goes out and kind of like looks for comparisons or something. But you cannot do that, in my opinion. You might be able to do it with music, but you cannot do it with video. I mean, there's going to be so many similarities in video that it's just ridiculous. And that seems to be what I'm getting the bogus hits on. Is they're saying that my video was taken from someone else, and that's just 100% not true. I mean, obviously I'm playing a game, so I'm taking the graphics from the game, but that obviously is not what I'm talking about. Everybody does that. So here it is here. So this is over 3 minutes here. Okay, because I think this song just kind of like repeats itself as you're playing. So all you got to do is just go remove song. And again, sometimes it fails, sometimes it doesn't. So let me just not play this because I don't want to get hit again. So if you hit this here, the title of the song is Wonderful, and it's by Kite Life. Yeah. So if you hit erase, let's see what happens. Sorry for the sniffles. Alright, so that one's at least editing. It may fail still. Just because it says it's working doesn't mean it's working. Or just because it says it's editing doesn't mean it's going to work. But just remember, when you do that, that part of the video is going to be no sound at all. There won't be any music, no gameplay sound, and your voice will be muted out as well. Now you can overwrite that part with music, but that's going to erase your voice. So if you're doing any commentation, that's gone. If there's any gameplay sound, it's gone. All you're going to have there is the music. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we can learn together. Like this thing here, Eclipse. I mean, that's just a garbage game. It's a crap game, and they hit me with a copyright. So again, I did say pretty bad game on that one. So here, if we say, let me do the irreversible up here again, and I'll get back to that pretty bad game. So here, wow, that's long. See, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to 5 minutes. So that was probably just a long stretch there. And remember, if I remove this song and there's still music in there, okay, then it's possible that even though I remove this section, they're going to hit me again with the other section. Sometimes they only hit you with like the same song once. But once you clear it out and the song appears again on that video, like later, you know, it'll hit it again. So you're just going to end up like butchering your whole video up. So here you can remove song. Or here you can click play match, right? So 2 minutes, 20 seconds, 5 minutes, 41. So hit play match. Okay, so shut that off there. Now, it's not giving me the option here. So let me just remove song here and see what happens. If it'll give me the option to... Okay, so it's not giving me the option to overwrite for some reason. It's just going to give me the option to erase. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Add or replace. Forgive me. Jesus. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds, right? So, okay. So you can. So that's going to be 2 minutes and 20 to. Let's see. What was that again? 2:20 to 5 minutes. Wow. All right. So let's see. That's 3 minutes and what? 20 seconds or something like that. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So find a 3 minute and 30 second song. You're going to have to start at 2:20. So I guess these are all probably songs you can put in there without worrying about copyright hits. So let's hit duration here, 3:30 to 4. Okay, so oops. Yeah. So just pick one that sounds good. That doesn't fit. So you have to pick a genre too, maybe something that's a little crazy. I don't know. Alternative punk maybe? Okay, that's not gonna work. So rock and roll probably. None of this is gonna work. Whatever, I guess that's all I have to choose from right now, and I have a lot of time. So what you want to do is start it at 2:20, right? So 2:18 to 5:50. Okay? And then you hit save changes.
I don't know how people get to 100,000.
So hit save changes, and then it should put the song right there. Now it takes a while because it's got to like edit the whole video, so unfortunately I can't really show you what the final product is. Um, Alright, so go back to the editing copyright list. So again, back to that benchmarking video, Jacksepticeye, it said copyrighted me, right? I fixed that, and then now, boom, Linus Tech Tips in full screen copyrights me for the same video. So what's going to happen next? There's going to be another company that comes along and copyright hits me once I clear out these two. I mean, do you see how much of a hassle that it becomes? And I know that the bigger YouTube channels, they have people that they can hire to deal with this kind of stuff. But could you imagine just paying somebody for just taking the copyright hits off your videos? I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, literally would have to hire people full time to watch this stuff. And look at me, I'm just a little YouTuber, and boom, 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 copyright, copyright, copyright. And I'm pretty careful for the most part. You know, and the only reason that I have these videos here is not because I did not do all I could do to avoid it. Like with this Far Cry 5, I took the music out. I said I do not want music playing in the game. Right? So boom, that should have fixed the problem. But it didn't take all the music out of the game. Because when you go into certain buildings or warehouses or whatever, there's a radio playing in the background on a desk or a table somewhere, or through a loudspeaker. And you literally have to try to find it and then go shut it off. But by then it's too late, because now the song is in the video and you're going to get a copyright hit. So they don't even make it easy for you to do what you need to do if you're going to try to support their games and, you know, make YouTube coverage of it, you know. I really like Far Cry 5, and I wanted to put it on my channel so that other people can see how it looks and how it plays. And I was playing co-op with my son, so they could see how the co-op is, you know, and how fun it is. So again, we're YouTubers trying to help developers, game companies, reviewing products, just having fun. You know, we just want to like show our us having fun too. But why should, you know, why do we have to worry about unintentional copyright problems? You know, it's one thing when you steal something and then you put it out there and say it's your own. Okay? It's another thing if you're playing a game and there's a radio playing in the background that you can't help, that you have no control over. You know, you don't want that, but you're forced to have it in your video. To me, that should not be copyrighted at all. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Now, there might be some musicians who say, well, that's not right. Well, it's not right to force me to listen to music in a game if I don't want it. Especially when you put on the slider, boom, no music. You know, so, you know, again, that might be not something that bothers a whole lot of people. I don't know, but it bothers me because I want to have control over what I'm posting. You know, it's just, and now it is getting ridiculous. And I'm only saying this because I already said it before with the Jacksepticeye video. I was one of the first ones, you know, that kind of really brought this to the attention. Now, there might have been some problems with that Verge, you know, copywriting other people. I didn't even catch those videos. I didn't know they existed until this week. But recently, I had stated that it said Jacksepticeye flagged me. And really, you know, Jacksepticeye is going to worry about me? I mean, he don't even care about me, you know, as a person, because he doesn't know me. And neither does anybody at his channel. So I'm thinking that there's some kind of artificial algorithm out there that's just a bot that throws up these flags somehow. I don't know. It has to. Because I can't imagine there being people that sit down at YouTube, click on every video, and just say flag, flag, flag. I mean, maybe that's happening. But YouTube should put a stop to that, not us. There's no way we can control that, ever. You know? Otherwise, YouTube just needs to get like Steam. You know? And let us just put whatever we want on there. You know? And you do things legally. Like you have a lawyer that whoever's complaining of the copyright should have to hire a lawyer, write a letter, and physically send that to a court, and then send us a letter stating that we are being accused of copyright infringement, and then we have to take that to court or respond and say, no, this is my video, I recorded it at my house on my time, and I produced it. And there's nothing in here that's not fair use. That way, the companies that are doing this have to fork out the money first if they're making an accusation. Because you shouldn't be like guilty and then have to prove yourself innocent. I mean, that's stupid. So there has to be an end to this. And we really need to contact our politicians, because they're the ones that caused this with the whole copyright debacle, with the laws that are in place now, which just have gotten ridiculous in my opinion. Because there's a lot of stuff thrown out in public that we should be able to use as fair use. That's just my opinion. I don't have any money to really do anything. You know, I'm just, like I said, a nobody in the grand scheme of things. You know, I'm just a guy who has health problems, and I put up videos whenever I'm able. So there it is, you know. So, you know. So these last couple videos here, this one does have some music on here, so I just kind of left that alone. Because again, that's another slideshow, so you put music, right? You know, it was some kind of some music, trance music and some Asian music that maybe some people didn't hear. I just wanted to kind of share that. Hop, Step, Sing, well obviously that's the game, Hop, Step, Sing in VR, that has the music, so there's really no way to avoid that, because I was just kind of showing people off the game and the music. I'm not sure about why this celebrity 1,000 subs got copyrighted. Because I used music from the YouTube library, so maybe I don't know why that's copyrighted. That's a good question. So that's the other thing that I guess you have to be careful about. If you use something from the YouTube library that says you can use it without getting a monetization hit, I guess there must be a limit or time limit on that, I guess. Where these people are letting YouTube use their music for free for a particular time period. I'm guessing. I don't know. So I don't really understand. It says song. Kiosk number 3 song recording. So I can't listen to it now because it'll give me a copyright hit on this video. So let's just kind of get rid of this, I guess. It's a shame. I don't know why there would be music in the middle of the video, though. I usually have music at the beginning and the end here, so I'm not totally sure. Let me just check it. Let me just look anyway. Play match. At the end. Oh, okay. So it is at the end. So it was when I ended the video. So I guess I was only able to use that for a certain time period, which kind of sucks. Because that's the whole reason to use the YouTube library. So again, you have to look at the how long it was, which I did not. So add or replace. So that was like at the end of the video here. So let's see. Alright, so like about 9. So 9:27, I guess. So that's what, 1 minute. So just find a 1 minute song. Oh my God. Sorry about how loud it is. I always like this end of summer. So let's go ahead and do that one. I don't know why it does that. So 9. What was that? 9:27. So that should. Whoops. So see, now I might get a copyright hit on this one. Hopefully not. Alright, so there you go. So that one, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you do use a song legitimately, but I guess it has an expiration date on the monetization, I presume. I don't know. Again, I have no idea, because you can't really, there's no way to know whether that guy who copyrighted the song is even the guy who wrote the song. You know, it just says that, but anybody could say that. I could say I wrote the song and say, hey, copyright hit it, you know? So let's just see, that should be editing. Yeah, right here. So it's editing. So there you go. So I got all these videos now that I did today that I just recently got copyright hits. And some of them are editing. Star Wars got copyright hit. This one here I should just erase because it is a crap game. Let's look at that. Right at the beginning. Can you believe that junk? Ridiculous. You know, just such a short time period. I mean, it's just ridiculous. On a piece of junk game. That's the sad part. The game is garbage. It's really disheartening and disgusting. I mean, it's just really stupid. I mean, you're trying to promote these people and you end up getting, you know, punished for it. Because even though I said it was a bad game, somebody might look at it and like it. You know? So it's really weird. It's very strange. So I think the Star Wars one I'm not going to bother with because that'll just ruin the whole video. I mean... So I guess that's it, guys. I mean, that's all I wanted to kind of go over with you about. You know, copyright, man. It's just crazy. They have to do something about it because now it's just getting out of hand. I mean, everybody's out there just trying to suck pennies from people or purposely hurt people when they're just trying to either make an honest living or just trying to have some fun or just trying to, you know, interact with the community out there, you know, in the world. So anyway, sorry the video's so long. I mean, you know, it takes time. I gotta say what I gotta say. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. Peace. You know, fight with us. Fight this copyright nonsense with us. You know, so that more stuff is fair use. Call your politicians, you know, and say, hey, you got to change these copyright laws, man. You know, if somebody wants to throw something out in the public, then it should be fair use. Or if a game is released and you can't remove the music from it, then that should be fair use. Or if you're even promoting a game, you know, it should be fair use, even with the music in it. So, again, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You can disagree with me. But there's got to be something different about YouTube. YouTube just has to let people post videos, and whoever wants to dispute anything, then if they get their lawyer, they pay their lawyer, and then they have to do the legwork to try to prove that you hit an infringement. Because then that kind of puts them, you know, the burden of proof on them, because they're the ones making the accusation. You know? And you're not going to have all this copyright hit nonsense, because they're going to have to make sure that it's legit on their end. You know what I'm saying? So that if you do get a copyright hit, then it probably is legit, or possibly more likely to be. You know, and then you can kind of look into it further and then resolve the issue peacefully. But hey, man, look at Linus Tech Tips, Gamers Nexus, J2 Cents, whatever I don't even know the other tech sites that were talking about this. I'm talking about it because I was personally hit with it. Bogus copyright hits as far as I'm concerned. So that's why I'm speaking. I don't care about The Verge or what they do. They should be honest, though, and they should post videos that are legitimate and good. You know, and if they make mistakes, they should admit it. But anyway, that's the end. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Appreciate your time. God bless. Take care. Be good to yourself, because you're important. Never ever think that you're not important, and never ever think that you're not special, because every person is unique in this planet. No two the same. Not even twins. Alright. Peace.